VCs and all that. You know, it was a question we asked at the Perdana Leadership also this morning. So VP was there as well. Yeah, she presented, and I asked the same question. We're not happy. I mean, we're not satisfied. Yeah, with the situation with regards to venture funds available. From a government perspective, I think I've been saying this since 2010 to the industry that, you know, be ready. The government is going to slowly but surely slow down the availability of natural grants, direct grants. Yeah? It is an unsustainable model. Yeah? We will still come up with grants. We had 10 programs 2 years ago. Believe me, we will start to switch off 3 of them. Yeah? Continue to fund 6 of them, and maybe increase 1, yeah, etc. But by and large, it has to be also private sector involvement. And that is the venture institutions. However, I also don't blame them as well, because quality deal flows are not there yet. Yeah? Those of you in the venture, you will know that. Quality deal flows are not there yet. And if you take a snapshot of 10 years, yeah, those of you who are successful don't need venture funds. The ones that started 10 years ago don't need venture funds. They need other things. Yeah?
Correct that. We needed it then, but we only got the funding later. We only got offered the funding later when we didn't need it.
When you didn't need it, wow, very bad. Very bad. And tweet about that, good point.
I agree, and not to say there's no companies. Yeah? It's just that because of the expectation and the size of the fund that is being pushed today, it requires more quality deals into the ecosystem than it was 10 years ago. Yeah? Sorry lah. But 10 years ago, the government put in 120 million at least under MDEC or MSC venture capital. Sorry, by the time I came in, no money. Yeah. So if I looked at the records, we funded at that time through venture funding, equity funding. Yeah? People like Redstone, okay, invested and sold off. And big, now they're on their own. We funded companies like STEM Life. Okay, we funded guys who went up and got bankrupt also. Yeah. But there were, I guess, enough deals to look at that. Yeah? But there was only one fund. Now there's supposedly many funds. NAFCAP has got billions of dollars, and they're doing funds of funds. Yeah? And they're looking for quality leads. And this is not enough. Over a period of this time, I guess our ecosystem is not there yet to actually generate the amount of quality leads that is help sustain, yeah, and build the ecosystem. Yes, so the question is, what do we do lah? Next question. So asked this morning. The first thing is, of course, wean down on direct grants. Yeah, some of them. Let's look at some of the STEM programs. We'll start to wean down. The other thing is to start saying, well, maybe it's moving from an incubator basis to an accelerator basis. Yeah. So, yes, we agree with that program, and we'll be building capabilities to look at quality companies with accelerators, with service partners, with large organizations who come together and says, yes, yeah, it's not a wide incubator, perhaps, but it is the accelerator concept. Because we think perhaps 10 years that's enough for this next generation, hopefully. And of course, with the internet it becomes much different. The companies are brave enough to come in, whether it's a 3 months, 6 months program, make it happen, and then see where that takes you, rather than constantly funding it. Will it work? Well, that's one of the parts of the